here. Who is this?
Dead guy.
I need more specificity. What we're going through right now. I'm doing it. So guys, it's Nathan Hale. You can read on the statue. Nathan Hale, America's first spy. Now here's my question to you. How many spies has America had?
For America or against America?
For America. Do you know either number? So, basically, the number's unknown because normally, when you're a good spy and you resign, you don't tell everyone, yo, I was a spy. You go on living your life. So, my guess is that Nathan Hale wasn't America's first spy, but America's first bad spy, if you think about it.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, this isn't like anti-Yale sentiment or anything. I want to talk a little bit more about him as a Yale, because that's what we care about, right? If you notice, he graduated in the class of 1773, 3 years before what important war? 1776. The War of
Independence.
American Revolution. No one wants to be a history major at Yale? No? Science? Better. So, he was a spy. He got caught and hanged in Times Square. Actually, it was like 61st
City
and 4th.
Hall.
City Hall? More accurate. The lapels of his jacket are open to symbolize the two things he had on his person when he was hanged. In his left lapel, he had his Yale diploma. Amazing. And in his right, a copy of the King James Bible, which is where we get our phrase, which is where we get our motto, for God, for country, and for Yale, from Nathan Hale. Now I want to talk a little bit about this statue because maybe you've seen it before. In 1969, what organization was started in Langley, Virginia? The CIA. And they wanted this statue actually outside their headquarters because Nathan Hale is the first bad spy. The first spy we knew of. So they called Yale one day and said, Yale, can we have that statue? And do you know what Yale said? You don't know what they said? No. They said no. They said no. They said no. The kids who are given the tours, they'll have nothing to talk about when they get to that corner of old campus. It's going to be an empty, awkward spot if we get rid of that statue.
Because this is an awkward spot.
No, this is better than that. So they said no to the CIA, and the CIA came back 1 week later with some bribery, with some money. Said, Yale, $2,500 for the statue. Yale said no. Yale said no again. And then the CIA, they did something tricky on a Wednesday night, because the CIA only operates on Wednesdays, you guys knew that. They scaled the walls of Welch Hall right here. 4 operatives came down, made a plaster cast of this statue, cracked it in half so they had like the negative. And then they ran back to Langley, Virginia, put it back together and filled it with iron. A green iron that's corroded over time. And if you go on the CIA webpage to this day, there is a picture of this statue, but it's green. In front of their headquarters. Now I know what you're all thinking, right? Like, CIA 1, Yale 0. No, not the end of the story just yet. So basically when Nathan Hale was around, 1773 and such, it wasn't easy to get a picture taken of you because there were no picture machines. There were only painters. And to hire a painter to paint your portrait, very expensive. Not something a poor, young, failed spy could do. So we actually have no photographic record of Nathan Hale to this day. So in 1914, when this sculpture was made, the sculptor decided to have all the Yale seniors line up outside of Welch Hall and strike their most patriotic pose. Can you give me an example of a patriotic pose? Excellent. Excellent. Shackled behind the back, as you can see here, tied. And so that sculptor picked the most handsome man from the class of 1914. So the way it went down, the CIA doesn't have a statue of Nathan Hale outside of their headquarters in Langley, Virginia, but rather just an attractive Yale graduate. 1914. That's the end. That's the story of Nathan Hale. Thank you.